trending warmer and windier as we head into the second half of the work week, but big changes are on the way for the weekend. Let's talk about it in this Hump Day edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 6th of December, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Bulletin-in-Chief David Reimer. Thank you to all those who've been buying up calendars, bumper stickers, and have been subscribing to Texas Weather Center on YouTube. We definitely appreciate it, and all those who've been visiting us through our mobile app and website as well. Weather over the next few days will remain on the calm side in terms of precipitation chances, though windy conditions will definitely materialize as we get into Thursday and Friday, along with a climb up the temperature roller coaster before we plateau and head on down this weekend. Let's talk about the chance for clouds and a bit of fog over the next day or two. Now, we're not expecting precipitation over the next day to 2 days, but what we will have, a bit of fog this morning in South Texas and the Edwards Plateau. That'll burn off by 9 to 10 a.m. So we head into tonight, we could see some fog, maybe in the Guadalupe Mountains, far southeastern New Mexico and far west Texas. Maybe a bit of fog in the Edwards Plateau, the hill country, south central Texas, into the coastal plains. It won't be widespread, but definitely the potential for localized fog, reducing visibility under 1 mile at times. That'll burn off a few hours after sunrise. Otherwise, clouds, mostly upper level, across decent part of the state today. Tomorrow, southeastern half of the state, and it doesn't look like we're going to see any big-time measurable precipitation out of it. We're just too dry, but that may change as we head into Friday into Saturday. As we head into Saturday morning, a cold front will move southeast across the northwestern half of Texas. Surface area of low pressure will move from northwest Texas, Oklahoma, up into the Midwest. Now, backside of that low, we may see a little bit of snow in the Texas Panhandle. At this point, it looks like even a chance of accumulating up to 1 inch of snow is on the low side, under 30%. So this does not look like a big winter storm for Texas. Meanwhile, our precipitation chances, they're kind of trending a bit down. As we get into Friday night and Saturday morning, you can see maybe a broken line of thunderstorms. Friday evening, Saturday morning across the Brazos Valley, the Ark-La-Tex, East Texas, Southeast Texas, and the Golden Triangle. Honestly, timing-wise, this is just not lining up to be a big-time severe weather threat, in my opinion, based on the current data. Yes, we may still have a severe weather risk outlined by the Storm Prediction Center, but like the last couple of weeks, I just think the timing, as it looks now, is going to be a bit out of phase. For Texas, that may not be true for areas further east, but for us, maybe a localized strong wind gust, maybe some spotty hail, but this does not look like a big-time severe weather threat for now. If this trend's a bit slower and we can get this pushed back a couple of hours, yeah, maybe. But at this point, this just looks like we're going to be on the tail end of things again and not a overly big deal in terms of severe weather potential. We'll keep watching it, but for now, not overly concerned about that. Scattered showers and storms exiting Texas probably by Saturday afternoon as the main line of activity moves into Louisiana and then off into the Gulf of Mexico. You can see it gets rowdy in Mississippi Saturday evening. Forecast rain totals from the Weather Prediction Center continue to indicate 1/10 to perhaps 1/2 inch of rain across the eastern quarter of Texas, and this may be generous depending on the timing and overall orientation of the system, with the main upper level forcing or lift progresses north of the state as some data has trended toward tonight into this morning. These rain totals may be a bit generous. Nevertheless, 1/10 to 1/2 inch of rain possible in the Ark-La-Tex, East Texas, maybe the eastern Brazos Valley, Southeast Texas, and the Golden Triangle Friday night through Saturday afternoon before precipitation chances conclude and crashing the cold front comes sweeping on down. High temperatures today, not bad. Generally upper 50s in the Ark-La-Tex, 60s and 70s elsewhere, middle to upper 70s in deep South Texas, the Rio Grande Plains. Tomorrow, bump it up a few degrees, could begin near 80 in the Caprock, coming off the Caprock as we head into the Permian Basin, southwest down into the Permian Basin, southwest Texas, and into deep south Texas, getting near 80, otherwise 60s and 70s. Friday, definitely going to be a windy day across the state. We're going to start seeing a cold front push into the Panhandle. That'll knock temperatures down to the 40s and 50s as the day goes on, otherwise 60s, 70s, and 80s across the state. Gusty south to southwest winds. It's going to be a spring-like day, and it's going to feel like it. But again, as long as the timing elements of this upper-level storm system continue to be a bit out of whack for us, that'll prevent a big-time severe weather issue for us. We'll keep an eye on it as we get a bit closer. Things can always change. Saturday, you're going to definitely start seeing that cold front move southeast across the state. Highs only in the 30s and 40s with strong northwesterly winds in the Panhandle, West Texas, Northwest Texas. These are high temperatures from 6 a.m. onward Saturday. So likely going to see temperatures falling as the day progresses into the afternoon across the southeastern half of Texas. It'll still probably make it up into the middle 80s in deep south Texas Saturday afternoon before cold front arrives Saturday evening with falling temperatures. So again, places like San Antonio, Austin, DFW, Bryan College Station, Tyler, Texarkana, you may make it into the 60s and low 70s late Saturday morning into early Saturday afternoon, but temperatures will be falling from that point on, and you can see that reflected clearly here with Sunday's high temperature forecast back into the upper 40s, 50s to middle 60s across the state, with another surge or reinforcing shot of cool air arriving on Monday and Tuesday. And while it will be definitely cooler, we're not looking at a major Arctic outbreak at this point with highs, in the 20s and 30s, lows in the teens and 20s. That doesn't look like this is going to be that case, but this will definitely knock us back down towards seasonal temperatures for early to mid-December. That'll be it for your Texas Weather Roundup on this Wednesday. As always, you can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radars, your daily Texas Weather Roundups, and more in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. And as always, feel free to visit us on the web, texasstormchasers.com. Y'all make it a great Wednesday. We'll have the next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early Thursday. Have a good one. God bless.